Hey everybody. So I've still got divvy because Derek needed a shim for the valve and they didn't have it in stock, so they're going to keep it overnight. So I've got divvy overnight, so I'm going for a little ride. Why not? Make the most of bikes I don't own. How cool is that? Look at the rain. You can see it's like turning circles like on this. Yeah, come on. Oh, I can make that on Derek. God, the weather is so nice today. Like, it's actually warm. Spring is fully on here. I don't go on when the months of the calendar say stuff. God, I couldn't get that out. I go on animals. Oh, Jesus, it's not an SM. Divvy, you're definitely not on SM, are you? When the brink keys come, I know winter is just about to begin, and when the brink geese go, I know it's definitely spring. Well, the brink geese are pretty much gone. Can't see any. And I've also heard Mediterranean gulls going again, which means it's definitely spring. In fact, how pretty is that? Pretty. How pretty is that? Pretty. It's all pretty. Anyway, I do have a subject today. Not so pretty. So, dumping bodies. Okay, you know this is a discussion you've probably had it at some point. It's one of those what if questions. Is what if you killed someone and you had to try and hide the body? How would you do it? Well, I'm not going to get into that so much because I came up with my method. My method's pretty much foolproof. You want to know, don't you? Okay, oh God, this is going to get very morbid. I don't kill people. I don't want to kill people. Okay, I'm just saying this is, you know, hypothetically. Okay, so dumping at sea is a great idea, people think. Like, you know, wrap them in a carpet and chuck them in the sea. That is great. Until they start bloating up and then they float. And then they pop to the surface and they give their location away, don't they? So, that's no good. If you're going to do it that way, what you need to do is you're going to have to get a little bit hands-on here. Basically, you get a nice big heavy-duty chain, and you got to go in through the stomach and out through the neck hole, and you got to run that chain through and under the rib cage, back out, wrap it around there a few times. That gets you an internal anchor, round and round the body a few times. Get that all locked up and nice and tight. Then cocoon that in duct tape. Not fully though, because you want stuff to get in the end. So it's like a duct tape body type hot dog type affair. Then you got to dump that, but you don't dump it in a harbour or near a harbour mouth or anything like that. That's silly. You got to go out. You got to go deep, random area. Not where people fish. And there you go, problem solved. Right, but the reason I was getting to that is because this is my question. Has anyone ever tried to get rid of a body using helium balloons? You know, we all know, if you've seen Mythbusters, it takes, what was it, like 14 big weather balloons full of helium to lift a human. Well, I suppose if you use hydrogen, that'd be even lighter, so you might be able to get away with less. But think about it, what a beautiful idea! You know, you can do it in the dark at night, it's quiet, apart from filling the balloons with a sound, but anyway, you know, fill these balloons up, tie them on, and then they can float off. Hope there's a good wind going that evening. And then they can just float away. Bye-bye. They might not come down for quite a few hours, by which point they could have gone hundreds of miles. There's no connection. There's no one could have seen you. There's no trails to be seen. But unless they know exactly what time the body was released, they're never going to know where it came from, because they can work out a general idea from, you know, oh well, if it's released from this point at this time and it went here and we know the winds, blah blah blah. They can work that stuff out, yeah. But not if they don't know what time it was done. The only problem is you want to make sure they get plenty of lift, so have a few extra balloons, because you don't want them being a bit sort of bobby and just sort of slowly lulling their way across, getting caught in trees. You're not going down the road with a broomstick trying to poke the body out of a tree. Nothing's going on here. You're thinking I'm talking shit here, don't you? You're just thinking I'm talking shit. Not. It's a feasible idea. It's a feasible idea. Could be done. Oh, there is some brink geese left. Not many. There is some. Go home! Go on! Get out of bloody Russia or Siberia, wherever you came from. Oh Actually, I've noticed with Divi, I'm starting to get a little bit, just a little bit, of Gladius knee. If you don't know what Gladius knee is, when I was doing my training to get my full license, I was riding a Gladius, which was really cramped up compared to this. I had problems getting my foot on the peg, and it really gave me some problems with my knees. It was just too tight and very uncomfortable. Well, I now call any time I get sore knees through a bike being a bit too cramped, Gladius knee, and I'm getting that a little bit on this. Only in my right one though. I don't know why that is, because my left knee's my badder knee, although lately it's been a bit worse because my right one's been a bit worse because I've been favouring my right over my left, and now I'm screwing my right over. You can't win, you know what it's like when you're getting old. Oh Jesus. It's not age, it's just hitting things. I know I take the piss out of this bike, I actually quite like it. I wouldn't want to ride it every day, but it's a little Divi, she's good. Good little Divi, aren't ya? But I was doing some long distance stuff. Oh, actually, long distance in time, probably Gladius knee is going to get a lot worse. You know what everyone says, you want to get rid of a body, you're supposed to give it to pigs. I'm not sure, how many times has that been done? Has it actually been proven? Because I want to know, what do they do with the bones? Can they really chew through human bones? How do they get through the skull? How do they can't get their mouth open enough to get over the skull. Are you going to have to like make that into more manageable chunks? There's going to be a lot of mess left in some bloody pigs. And then they're going to be crapping out all these bone fragments, for Christ's sake. Oh, that's pretty. That's real pretty. I'm really undercover today. No one's going to know who I am. They're like, you're right. That guy knows me, and he probably has been like, what the fuck? Oh my god, I should duck the whole time. The screen now works. I'll lay on the tank. There we go. This is a problem with fed bikes with screens. Because I'm so bloody tall, they very rarely actually work. This is pretty much the only way they work. Right, everyone. It's pretty much the only way they work. Damn, that camera's fucking close to my face. Hello. Let's filter. You cock. You absolute Bellhausen. Move your... Hello? Would you mind? Just a little bit? Okay, fine, we'll have to try and squeeze through here then on the Divi. I don't know how wide this thing is. I wouldn't sit up their arse like that, because what they're going to do is they're going to get right to the end, and they're not going to be able to pull over, and the guy on the left's going to try and pull into them, and you're going to end up getting squeezed! Or up their arse. I don't want to do any of these things. Hello, move. Divi, Divi. Everyone's going to fall in love with Divi for... Oh god, what's going on with my thumb? Everyone's going to end up falling in love with Divi. Sorry, Derek's going to always win over Divi. I can't do knee down, I'm going to have to do foot down. There we go. Yeah, it's much better. I can get the bike right over now, just put my foot down. Why is that guy riding a freaking, well, I'm guessing what, Tourer? Like it's an SM. Don't worry, that's Spicy. He's a retard. By the way, because I am on Divi, and it's from Hazelmere, this is the loaner I got while they're doing my bike, thanks to Hazelmere Motorcycles. Go and check them out. If you ever passing, go and have a look in the showroom. What's nice about them is the fact that they have lots of bikes of all brands. They are a Suzuki dealer, but they have lots of bikes, so you can go and have a look around and have a sit, try things out. We can let, because I'm actually having quite a laugh on Divi, we're going to let Derek off of needing a shim. Oh Divi, I'm playing with your flaps. Jesus Christ, that would be a nightmare for me. I'd crash if I owned this bike, because I'd just constantly like, groove into a brick wall. Right guys, I'm on my Divi. Do you want to look at my Divi? Do you like my divvy, do ya? Bruce, come on down, have a look at Divvy. She's already got her own theme tune. Divvy, 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 divvy sound! Rather than Divvy, Divvy. It's Divvy, Divvy. Why park there? That's the freaking bike parking. Okay. Let's see about this then. Too many stands to choose from. Look what I've just seen. I'm gonna take a picture of this. Hello, Ads World. I can see perfectly. Those moulds for butter for fancy parties. Make ones that are in the shape of cocks. You could probably find cock-shaped ice cube trays. Put it in that knob of butter. There you go. But how's anyone gonna like that when you come up to their table? Oh, would you like some more butter for your potatoes?